Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing Faith No More. And I know I promised I would do Cannibal Corpse. Cannibal Corpse is tomorrow. I have 4 albums left to listen to from them, but I give you the guarantee I will have that video up by tomorrow. But first we're starting with We Care a Lot. And this album is going to good. Solid, solid opening title track, same with The Jungle and Mark Bowen, but my personal favorites are Why Do You Bother, As the Worm Turns, Arabian Disco, as well. Those are my 3 personal favorites on this one. Very solid album with a lot of variety on it. A lot of variety. We will go from kind of like synthwave to rock to metal. It's a very interesting album. It's very all over the place. I'll be honest with you, the production's kind of crap. But in all fairness, this was self-produced, so I'm willing to give it some leeway on that one. It's just such a charming album. It's so much fun. What do y'all want me to say about that one? It's just a fun album. But next up is Introduce Yourself. This is actually going to great, believe it or not. I really like the opener, Faster Disco. The title track is great. Chinese Arithmetic is probably one of my personal favorites on here. Same with Death March, We Care a Lot, R&R, The Crab Song, Blood and Spirit. Basically everything after And Song is like an 8. Like, I'm not even kidding on this one. It's a pretty good album. Also, rest in peace, Chuck Mosley. Fun fact for all of you, Mike Patton is not the original vocalist. Technically, Chuck Mosley was the original vocalist where they produced albums with him. Technically, they had a vocalist before Chuck Mosley, but he quit before they could even make a full album, so I digress on that matter. But Chuck Mosley died a few years ago. Rest in peace to him. You made some pretty good work, man. You should be proud of yourself. Good job, man. But next up, now we're getting into the meat of it with The Real Thing. This is going to the tippy top of fantastic. And you'll see why I put it there. But yeah, great opener with From Out of Nowhere. Epic is a 10. Same with Falling to Pieces and Surprise You're Dead. I like the more melodic elements of Zombie Eaters and like the kind of balance of heavy and soft moments of The Real Thing. Underwater Love kind of reminds me of like ballads of like Poison or Cinderella. It's kind of odd. It doesn't really fit with this album, but still pretty damn good song. The Morning After is pretty good too. Same with Woodpeckers from Mars, and their cover of War Pigs is great. And Edge of the World, that's just a jazzy banger. Excellent track with Edge of the World. But next up, okay, we're getting into the big guns now with Angel Dust. This is going to perfection. Great opener over Land of Sunshine. One of my personal favorite tracks on here. Follows it with Caffeine. Midlife Crisis is like a 10. RV, okay, this is a joke, but that instrumental is fire, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I gave it a 9 just because I don't know how to grade it, but that instrumental is fire. Somewhat smaller and smaller is excellent. Same with Everything's Ruined. Another favorite, Malpractice. Kindergarten, Be Aggressive, A Small Victory, Crack Hitler. A weird track with Jizzlobber. This one almost sounds like a black metal track. I am not even joking with you on this one. Go listen to Jizzlobber and tell me that you don't hear some black metal influence on this one. It's a very interesting album. They also cover the Midnight Cowboy. They also cover Midnight Cowboy, and they covered the Commodore's Easy as well. Excellent closer. This album just makes me happy. This is a fun album, but it doesn't make me quite as happy as our next album, King for a Day, Fool for a Lifetime. This is going to the tippy top of perfection, even above Angel Dust. Excellent opener with Get Out, Ricochet, Evidence, this a jazzy banger, perfect for the martini bar at the nightclub. Then you have a heavier track for the gentle art of making enemies. Then you have like a funky banger with Star AD. Then you have Cuckoo for Kaka, which kind of like Jizzlobber, except where Jizzlobber was more like black metal. This is just like straight up death metal. This one feels like straight up death metal, honestly, for Cuckoo for Kaka. Then you have Carlo Vordor which feels like a Spanish love song. I love it. You also got Ugly in the Morning, a much heavier track. Same with Digging the Grave. Take This Bottle is a country banger. King for a Day picks the intensity back up. Same with What a Day. It's a heavier track. The Last to Know and Just a Man closes out on a very smooth, almost country note banger. Not just as much as Take This Bottle, but it almost is. It closes out on a very smooth note. But next up is album of the year, and this is like a B plus. Honestly, I'm gonna be real with you on this one. It's a little bit of a drop from the last two, but great open over Collision. Strip Shirts is a 9. Same with Last Cup of Sorrow. Neck in front of the Computer is a 10. Helpless is an 8. Same with Mouth to Mouth, but Ashes to Ashes, one of my personal favorite Faith No More songs, is 10. But then we get this album just kind of bums me out a little bit, which He Loves Me Not, and Got That Feeling, and Paths of Glory, and Homesick Home, and Pristina. This album is just kind of, it's a very melancholy album, but not that fun melancholy. It's more of that, like, depressed isolation melancholy. This is one of those albums that just really makes you feel like isolation. It's not very fun, apart from a few places that I just mentioned. It's just a very sad album, and you could tell they were feeling the end coming. But then, luckily, they reunited in 2015. By the way, this album released in 1998. But they reunited in 2015 to bring us Sol Invictus. This is going to fantastic. I honestly love this album. Almost as much as The Real Thing. It's not on par with King for a Day or Angel Dust, but I digress on that matter. But yeah, solid opener with Sol Invictus and Superhero. Sunny Side Up is great. Separation Anxiety is a 10. Same with Cone of Shame. Rise of the Fall is like a 9. Black Friday is a 10, though. And, of course, the Bloodhound Gang song by way of Queen, Motherfucker, is excellent as well. That actually randomly gets stuck in my head. I love that song. Same with Matador's a 9, From the Dead's a 9. Just excellent album. Yeah, From the Dead's also a little bit more country infused, but it's not as good as like King for a Day in my opinion. But excellent album. And I almost want to list off my favorite tracks from each album, but I don't know if I can do that honestly. Because all of the tracks are so different and so good. If I had to do it, I would probably say Cuckoo for Kaka for King for a Day, Caffeine from Angel Dust, Surprise You're Dead from The Real Thing. I would probably say Separation Anxiety from Sol Invictus. From Album of the Year, it's easily Ashes to Ashes. From Introduce Yourself, I would say Chinese Arithmetic. And from We Care a Lot, I would say Why Do You Bother? But that should do it. Drop your own Faith No More rankings in the comments. Honestly, I would greatly appreciate that. Tell me your favorite songs by Faith No More. I would love that, honestly. This was actually a really fun list to make. But anyway, I hope all of you guys have a great day. I will see all of you tomorrow, believe it or not, this time. Take care, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow.